Strange contraption, but it could be useful later. Or earlier. You catch my drift?
Rockets, eh, dear Helmut? The dream of space, sparked in a young boy's head. But become a man, and one learns that science does not have a moral dimension. It is a knife. You give it to a surgeon or a murderer, each will ply their trade. Oh, forgive me, Helmut. I always need a nip and some philosophizing after a visit from General Kammler. He was out for blood, enraged about someone having tampered with the Enigma device. God knows who would dare do such a thing. That telegram there on the desk, it came in today, but alas, we cannot decipher it. Just more madness for us to deal with, eh, boy? You'd think we'd be used to it by now. Oh, auf Wiedersehen, Helmut.
Some rogue tampered with a decoding machine, huh? Sounds like our adversary might have had a role to play here, too. I wonder what news they figured needed eclipsing. Did that rattle the silverware? I wasn't wrong about this era being turbulent. To say that was a disaster is an understatement. Shame to leave that fella like that, though. All high and dry. I suggest we try that other new antiquity fragment. See where it'll take us. I suggest we try that other new antiquity fragment. See where it'll take us. and old. Well, we've gone back a long way this time. Well, I guess cleanliness isn't a priority in these parts. I was always taught to look after things of value, especially things of the golden variety. Well, take a look at this doohickey. Guessing it's not ornamental. I heard of tourist traps before, but this takes the cake. A dangerous cake. I should have placed a bet. We have been here before. Or after, to be perfectly correct. Looks like the civilization is still thriving.
Siya Kaak. You think the great city of Tikal is yours? Our king may have buckled under the weight of your blade, but the people have fled. All the fires have dwindled, plunging us into darkness. Abandoned, our fates balance on a knife edge. You tempted the gods by claiming the city. Today, on the eve of the dying of the years. But there may be hope yet. The great ritual now awaits you. Light the fires of Chakshuite. Not in half a century has the green flame been seen. Succeed, and the people will return. Fail, and the apocalypse will shroud us in darkness for all eternity. Save the city's heart, the heart of Tikal. Journey deep into the mountain, past the sleeping frogs. If you are worthy and able to see beyond the veil that covers the eyes of lesser men, the green flame of Chakshuite will find you. Take this. It will help you find your way.
Why, thank you. I've always wanted one of these.
Remember, Sia, your victory they prove as worthless as dust. You cannot save the heart of Tikal, for then the cries of king that teased you in your dreams will be replaced by the rush of oceans of blood, as the demons you unleash, born of your ambition, carry out the dread apocalypse.
Well, that certainly did something. Hopefully helpful. Looking for a way to clean that dirty plaque into Tikal. I suggest flux spray and some form of sponge or brush. Didn't think cleaning was in the job description, did you? Secret door, just like Sherlock Holmes. Carry on, Watson. Ah, yes, rather elementary. The game is afoot. A fire torch? Now all we need is a pitchfork and a mop. I hope you're not scared of heights or rickety bridges that can snap at any second and drop you to your doom. I'm not scared. rain or shine, the umbrella delivers.
Like clockwork, you poor soul. Be a sport about it, will ya? We're all taking one for the team.
My God! That was... No! I think that was the woman from that video. And that device. She physically jumped in time. But Bob, with the pick of the battle, practice kinky and apparently. Right. Bombs. What the hell do we know about bombs? Just a reminder, the only thing that should be ticking is me. Hold on, son. That's some kind of explosive, interpreter. That could be mighty useful for our current explosive predicament back in the year 378. I suggest we return to Tikal, the year 378. Our path ahead lies there. still in one piece. Ooh, nice one, Your Majesty. Well, that was cutting it close. Long live the king. Now to find a way out of this cave, I suppose. That's not gonna work. Whoever that was sure didn't want us to leave the party early. Those things again. All right. It seems fairly simple. Straight as an arrow. Just like a regular Robin Hood. And that's a wrap. Well, step right up. I remember this carnival game. What did our friend mean by lifting the veil, exactly? If you are worthy, he said. My mother always told me, eat your carrots and you'll see in the dark. We'll have to wait until the 17th century to find one of them on this continent. Any other ideas? Desperate times call for desperate measures. Time to think outside the box, my friend. Time to open up the so-called third eye. Some kind of hallucinogenic, perhaps. These mines do like frogs. Perhaps we could fish ourselves up a frog. Is there some water around in the sanctuary somewhere? We will, of course, need fishing gear. Trust these things to still be kicking. Probably past time we straighten up around here, to be honest. I do love a good excursion. What? The god-be-damned Leviathan could be down there. I promise you, when this mess is over, I'll take you out on the water. You're optimistic. Let's hope we get lucky. Tenacious tadpoles. What kind of designs you got on that frog exactly? You know, I was out in the wilderness once with a fellow who ate a bad snake. It put him in such a spin he thought he was King Solomon, which wouldn't have been so bad had he not thought I was the Queen of Sheba. Great. You're now 5% of the way towards an entire new outfit. I'm fairly certain some form of bait is usually required when fishing. Wake me when you're done, amateur. Huh. Not a huge fan of baseball, but I'm gonna throw you a curveball here. Time to see with our third eye to understand all this. Like a hallucinogenic, perhaps. The man sure do like frogs. We need frogs. How you feeling? What can you do? If this frog indeed has a hallucinogenic quality, it may just open your third eye. It's not like you're achieving much with those two. fit for a king. I hope.
I am Chakshute, night in darkness, god of flame. Fire consumes, fire destroys. Yet without it, there can be no light. And your world ends. You seek my flame to stave off the darkness that already surrounds Tikal. Why would I trust a mere mortal with my fire? Why should you decide the fates of those beyond these walls? You must rule with the fire that destroys in one hand, and the fire that sustains life in the other. You dare to assume this responsibility. Yet you do not move like a mortal. Your footfalls echo throughout time, in which you stood with the ease of a child, crossing a river on stones. I will never give up the heart of Tikal to a mere mortal. Which is why I give it to you, Asher.
It's real. The priest was right. There it is. A green flame. You hear that? Music to my ear. Away out. But we're saved. Come on. We got to fight fire with fire.
You did it! You hold in your hands the green flame of Chakshute. Quickly, we must complete the ritual. You must first light the fire, extend the flame you carry, and set it ablaze. Ha! It burns brightly. All is in order. Now, reach out and take the heart that you see.
What the?
Now, cast the heart into the flame. May the kingdom see your first command, written in the sky with fire. Look, the fires are being lit. Fire is born. Fire is born. The end times are abated. A new era of unity and prosperity can begin under your name. Fire is born. Take this, good king, my most precious possession, given to me by the nameless traveler.
that was a trip. But I mean, you saved this king, and seemed to bring about a new age for these people. So, I guess we played our part. Perhaps we should make a return to our treasure-stricken friends in 1525. One would hope their fortunes have enriched without here. Is that to see where this new antiquity fragment might lead us? Choice is yours. I remember that wallpaper. Really ties the whole mood perfectly. All right, keep your eyes peeled. Wasn't particularly fond of the rainstorm last time around.
Shouldn't you be working, Rocket Boy? You should have tried harder in science class. You scientists have it easy.
You're either forward thinking, or just making a mess. Be careful now. Salt and sugar look the same after all. I'm getting a strange case of deja vu. Anyway, let's keep our powder dry and our eyes peeled. I don't want to give you any ammunition to procrastinate, but that's ammunition.
What happened to the decoding machine?
I discovered it had been tampered with only this morning, Herr Kammler.
Oh, and who's the traitor? You? Only you have access. Is this why you are delaying production of the rockets?
Your culprit will be that time-jumping old stinker who was breathing down your pop's neck in that video.
How dare you!
Your new headquarters should be operational by now.
The factory is fully operational.
And how many rockets are you producing each day?
35, give or take?
That number is to be doubled! These are the Führer's direct orders!
But the war is over. This is madness.
Germany's greatest leader is a madman, is he? Perhaps you would like to share this message with him personally.
We know each other well, Kammler. I am an engineer. You are a general. You have your orders, I understand. But whether it be 35 or 305, the exercise is now futile. We have lost.
Lies! The German race is on the verge of a momentous victory.
I am not the only one with access to the machine, Herr Kammler. You too could have gotten into that room.
Von Braun, the wonder-kind. I fear you may have been drinking your own rocket fuel the way your lips are flapping. Know this. If I thought you were sabotaging the German people, I would unload this Luger into your brain in a heartbeat. Heil Hitler!
Heil Hitler.
Hey, Helmut, I'm telling you, Don't let General Kamler find you lazing about. He's not happy with your department as it is.
Yup. Looks like a basement, all right. Can't be certain, but I bet it smells like one, too. All right. Looks relatively straightforward. I suppose we're not trying to reinvent the wheel here. And we're in. Now, tread quietly and keep your eyes peeled. This must be the machine they said was tampered with. This ain't the German music I remember. Perhaps see if we can tune something better in. Modern music sure is an acquired taste. Snowstorms and beeps. But maybe there's more to it? I need to get a better read on our predicament. Let me loose somewhere else in time. Get the lay of the land. You like riddles? I sure like to exercise the old brain from time to time. So count me in if you want to take a crack at it. Broken, all right. Looks like it's missing keys. Our nemesis didn't want any information getting out. Or in. Perhaps we can fix it. sight. Something. Something. All right. Eyes on the prize. Let's keep decoding. Sight. Compromised. Something. All right. Eyes on the prize. Let's keep decoding. Sight. Compromised. AICQ. Well, bad news sure does travel fast. AICQ. Is that some sort of code? That is one hell of an alarm clock. Listen to that racket up there. Perhaps we should inspect. Look, the front doors are open. Huh. And I think this group are prepping for that attack later today. Or at least seem to have their wits about them. Let's hope... fresh air. This driveway takes me back to Le Mans. Like a racetrack out here. Another antiquity fragment. A ticket to where, I wonder? That there's your bait. Don't feel bad. Circle of life, my friend. Circle of life. I say that, never having personally faced a giant hook, of course. my clockwork is correct, this is some kind of hydropower station. Care to take a guess to see if this is connected to the flooded mess at the lab? Sheesh, what good is a power station if it's not generating power? Come on, let's look around and, as the kids say, oh, we got our work cut out for us. We need to get this hydro system back up and running. It seems the water pressure and them generators are key before any of this will work. Looks like we got our work cut out for us. I presume all these lights need to be green before we can get this behemoth of a station running. What are all these gauges for? Well, I don't want to die from curiosity, but consider me curious nonetheless. I think we need to find the right power balance to this thing. Huh, I wonder where this leads to. Those look like generators to me. I'd say they might need our attention. What was that? Did someone just lock us in? We need to get out. The water is rising fast. Damn it, no time for joking around. We need to get this door open. What I'm talking about. Now, we gotta close the door. Can't let that water escape out of here. Just avoided becoming a body of water, if you catch my drift. Someone was aiming to murder us. That was no accident or coincidence. First the moon, and now this. Keep your eyes peeled, son. It's like bailing a sinking ship with a spoon. Let's find some way to shut off the water supply first. Wait, the wheel for the water supply. It's gone. Any ideas for a replacement? I need to get a better read on our predicament. Let me loose somewhere else in time. Get the lay of the land. Yup, that'll do it. Now it looks like the main water supply. I'd say this is linked to the flood. All right, the water is turned off. Now, let's empty the room. You're industrious. Well, that might prove useful. Let's circle back to this one later. Great! Looks like you flushed out that water. Now to inspect the damage, I guess. Let's get a lay of the land. Well, that's a problem. I'd shut that pronto. Well, the water bill has finally been paid. But let's double check for other leaks before we get the water back on. The door's locked from the other side. If you can get me in there somehow, I can try to unlock it. Now hold up. Before we start turning valves all willy-nilly, let's check for any potential leaks. I'm not one for scuba diving. Huh. Seems like we have to get the water pressure to the generators matched up before we can get them going. I figure we start with those valves. Right, here we go. A pretty tight squeeze, but I think I can make it through. There we go. Okay, I'll zoom down and unlock it. Looks like a magnetic lock. Okay, there we go. Try the door from the other side. Ah, there you are. Well, come on in. Please. Make yourself comfortable. Can I get you some tea? This thing is smoking more than Lewis Carroll's mind. Sheesh, it's truly been dealt to. If you Want to throw lightning bolts like Zeus? There's probably safer ways to do so, my friend. I recommend we get this dry somehow. Oh, this old chestnut again. Think we need to get them generators working before this'll run. Great idea. Let's crack it open and see what's wrong with it. Well, ain't this fun? Feel just like I'm at it. Take your time. Keep your eyes on the prize. Look like bobbing for apples, except no worms. All right, let's get this on and see what we have for a prize. Well, here's your problem. It's cooked like a burnt brisket. Oh, what a shame. Well, this is nice. Every now and then I do enjoy a simple puzzle. As good as new. Let's get the rest in. And that's that. Engine's ready to go. Let's get the hood back on. There we go. Now we can leave the bell. Right. Let's head down and get this thing started. I don't think we're close to getting this working. I suggest we check the plumbing round here first. Right. That's not gonna budge until we fix the plumbing. I'm no plumber, but I'm guessing this needs replacing. I do believe we are watertight now. Let's hope so. Now that the water's flowing, let's check on those pressure gauges. Nope. Not much of an electrician, are you? Well, that's okay. Keep trying. Looks like we need to get them generators downstairs working properly before we can see to this. Oh, this old chestnut again. Think we need to get them generators working before this'll run. Huh. Looks like these might be linked to some kind of water pressure system. I'd say that's important to getting this station online. And we're back in business. Let's pay a visit to those turbines, shall we? And there we go. One down with 2 more to go. Now that's what I'm talking about. 1 more left. Oh, come on. A dry cleaner is better than a dish. That can go. Think we need a replacement. All right. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Power for the people. Well, almost. Let's get upstairs and finish the job. I think we need to find the right power balance to this thing. I think we need to find the right power balance to this thing. I think we need to find the right power balance to this thing. Nice job. You should be pleased as punch. The alcoholic kind, of course. Now, don't get all sentimental on me. We may have just righted the wrongs that saw the drenching of our friend's enterprise, but we still have yet to know what effect this will have. Say, this is another one of those antiquity fragments. Looks kind of like the lunar scepter. Fit for a certain kind of problem. need to get a better read on our predicament. Let me loose somewhere else in time. Get the lay of the land. Another message, possibly. Though we would need a special contraption to glean its gossip. Keep an eye out, Asher. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy a fine movie, but is now a good time?
Greetings. If you're privileged enough to be viewing this film, that means you're about to become privy to an undertaking that has the potential to reshape the world as we know it. I'm Professor Howard Whitman, one of the chief scientists here at Project Phoenix. Along with my colleague Professor Newman and our wonderful team, we've been developing technologies acquired by the Department of Defense. Technologies that could completely neutralize the atomic threat. Yes, you heard right. And that's only the beginning. I present the temporal transporter. Time, space, the final frontiers. As the newly formed NASA looks skyward towards space, our focus has been to look forward and back into time. Time. Complex, stubborn, yet we have begun to uncover its secrets. We have discovered that by exacting pressure in the right places, we can create what we call a singularity. These events, when captured and harnessed in the right way, can allow us to bend time and space itself. Lies! Prove it, I hear you say. I don't blame you. Don't worry, you'll get your demonstration. But first, allow me to elaborate on this a little further. These vials that you see now allow us to capture the raw power of these singularities. When coupled with the transporter and the encoder, we can create a whole new singularity. Only this one, we can program, manipulate, and control. Right? Now, to the main event. Attached to the temporal transporter is an ordinary pocket watch set to the time 5:54 p.m. I will now send this pocket watch, along with the device, 10 seconds into the future. When the second hand strikes 12, we will initiate the transportation. That'll be in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Observe. This pocket watch is now 10 seconds behind us. No time has passed for the watch. You didn't just witness a magic trick. We're scientists, not magicians. This is relativity in action. The barrier of time has indeed been broken. what does this mean for our great nation moving forward? Wars being won before they even begin. An ability to roll back the clock on failed policy and quite literally try again. A new global season of peace and prosperity. A world with no surprises. Or at least, no surprises we can't prepare for. I thank you for the ongoing support from all your departments. Any questions, do reach out to our press secretary to arrange a private interview or presentation. God bless you, and God bless America.
We just picked up a few priceless pearls, Asher. That man, Howard Whitman, worked with your grandfather. My guess, he's the brute we saw in the wheelchair who was hot on the heels of your grandpappy. As for the time contraption, I'd hazard both that menace and your grandfather are behind it. It does look akin to the gear he left us.